Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to Zechariah 1-5, Proverbs 26, and Psalm 56. Let's get started. A message from the Lord came to Zechariah the prophet. Zechariah was the son of Berechiah. Berechiah was the son of Iddo. It was the 8th month of the 2nd year that Darius was king of Persia. Here's what Zechariah said. The Lord who rules over all was very angry with your people long ago. And now he says to us, return to me. No, return to you, announces the Lord. Do not be like your people of long ago. The earlier prophets gave them my message. They said, stop doing what is evil. Turn away from your simple practices. But they will not listen to me. They will not pay any attention, announces the Lord. Where are those people now? And what about my prophets? Do they live forever? I commanded my servants, the prophets, what to say. I told them what I planned to do. When your people refused to obey me, so I had to punish them. Then they had a change of heart. They said, the Lord who rules over all has punished us because of how we have lived. That he was fair and right to do that. He has done to us just what he decided to do. A message from the Lord came to Zechariah the prophet. Zechariah was the son of Berechiah. Berechiah was the son of Iddo. The message came during the 2nd year that Darius was king. It was the 24th day of the 11th month, thus the month of Shabbat. I had a vision at night. I saw a man sitting on a red horse. He was standing among the myrtle trees in a valley. Behind him were red, brown, and white horses. An angel was talking with me. I asked him, Sir, what are these? He answered, I will show you what they are. Then the man standing among the myrtle trees spoke. They said, they are the messengers the Lord has sent out. He told them to go all through the earth. They brought a report to the angel of the Lord. He was standing among the myrtle trees. They said to him, we have gone all through the earth. We have found the whole world enjoying peace and rest. Then the angel of the Lord spoke to him. He said, Lord, you rule over all. How long will you keep from showing your tender love to Jerusalem? How long will you keep it from the tents of Judah? You have been angry with them for 70 years. So the Lord replied with kind and comforting words. He spoke them to the angel who talked with me. Then the angel said, announce this message, saying, the Lord who rules over all says, I am very jealous for my people in Jerusalem and Zion, and I am very angry with the nations that feel secure. I was only a little angry with my people, but the nations went too far and tried to wipe them out. So the Lord says, I will return to Jerusalem. I will show its people my tender love. My temple will be rebuilt there. Workers will use a measuring line when they rebuild Jerusalem, and as this Lord. He says, my towns will be filled with good things once more. I will comfort Zion, and I will choose Jerusalem again. Then I looked up and saw 4 animal horns. I spoke to the angel who was talking with me. What are these horns? I asked. He said, they are the powerful nations that scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. Then the Lord showed me 4 skilled workers. I asked, what are they coming to do? He answered, the horns are the powerful nations that scattered the people of Judah. They made Judah helpless, but the 4 skilled workers have come to terrify the horns. The workers will destroy the power of those nations. Those nations had used their power to scatter Judah's people. Then I looked up and saw a man. He was holding a measuring line. Where are you going? I asked. To measure Jerusalem, he answered. I want to find out how wide and how long it is. The angel who was talking with me was leaving. At that time, another angel came over to him. He said to him, run, tell that young man Zechariah, Jerusalem will be a city that does not have any walls around it. It will have huge numbers of people and animals in it. And I myself will be like a wall of fire around it. And answers, I'll be the city's glory. Israel, I scatter you, announces the Lord. I use the power of the 4 winds of heaven to do it completely. Run away from the land of the north, announces come people of the escape you who live in Babel. The Lord rules over all. His angel says to Israel, the glorious one has sent me to punish the nations that have robbed you of everything. That's because in your new herds, guards, and so I will raise my powerful hand to strike down your enemies. Their own slaves will rob them of everything. Then you will know that the Lord who rules over all has sent me. People of Zion, shout and be glad. I am coming to live among you, announces the Lord. At that time, many nations will join themselves to me, and they will become my people. I will live among you, says the Lord. Then you will know that the Lord who rules over all has sent me to. He will receive Judah as a share in the Holy Land, and he will choose Jerusalem again. All you people of the world, be still, because the Lord is coming. He is getting ready to come down from his holy temple in heaven. Then the Lord showed me Joshua the high priest. He was standing in front of the angel of the Lord. Satan was standing to the right of Joshua. He was there to bring charges against the high priest. The Lord said to Satan, "May the Lord correct you. He has chosen Jerusalem, so may he correct you. Isn't this man Joshua like a burning stick pulled out of the fire?" Joshua stood in front of the angel. He was wearing clothes that were very dirty. The angel spoke to those who were standing near him. He said, "Take his dirty clothes off." He said to Joshua, "I have taken your sin away. I'll put fine clothes on you." I added, "Put a clean turban on his head." So they did, and they dressed him while the angel of the Lord stood by. Then the angel spoke to Joshua. He said, "The Lord who rules over all says, you must obey me. You must do what I have commanded. Then you will rule in my temple. You will be in charge of my courtyards, and I will give you a place among those who are standing here." High priest Joshua, pay attention. I want you other priests who are sitting with Joshua to listen. I said, "All you men are signs of things to come. I am going to bring to you my servant the branch. Look at the stone I have put in front of Joshua. There are 7 eyes on that one stone. I'll carve a message on it," says the Lord who rules over, "and I will remove the sin of this land in one day. At that time, each of you will invite your neighbors to visit you. They will sit under your vines and fig trees," announces the Lord. Then the angel who was talking with me returned. He woke me up. It was as if I had been asleep. "What do you see?" he asked me. "I see a solid gold lampstand," I answered. "It has a bowl on top of it. There are 7 lamps on it. 7 tubes lead to the lamps. There are 2 olive trees by the lampstand. One is on its right side, the other is on its left." I asked the angel who was talking with me, "So, what are these?" He answered, "Don't you know what they are?" "No, sir," I replied. So he said to me, a message from the Lord came to Zerubbabel. The Lord said, "Your strength will not get my temple rebuilt. Your power will not do it either. Only the power of my Spirit will do it," says the Lord who rules over all. So nothing can stop Zerubbabel from completing the temple. Even a mountain of problems will be smoothed out by him. When the temple is finished, he will put its most important stone in place. Then the people will shout, "God bless it, God bless it." Then a message from the Lord came to me. His angel said, "The hands of Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this temple. His hands will also complete it. Then you will know that the Lord who rules over all has sent me to you. Do not look down on the small amount of work done on the temple so far. The 7 eyes of the Lord look over the whole earth. They will see Zerubbabel holding the most important stone. They will be filled with joy when they see it." Then I said to the angel, "I see 2 olive trees. One is on the right side of the lampstand. The other is on the left. What are these trees?" I continued. "I also see 2 olive branches. They are next to the 2 gold pipes that pour out golden olive oil. What are these branches?" He answered, "Don't you know what they are?" "No, sir," I said. So he told me, "They are Zerubbabel and Joshua. The Lord of the whole earth has anointed them to serve him." I looked up again and saw a flying scroll. "What do you see?" the angel asked me. "A scroll flying in the air," I replied. "It's 30 feet long and 15 feet wide." He said to me, "A curse by the Lord is written on it. It is going out over the whole land. Every thief will be driven out of the land." That is what it says on one side of the scroll. Everyone who lies when promising to tell the truth will also be driven out. That is what it says on the other side. The Lord who rules over all announces, "I will send the curse out. It will enter the house of the thief. It will also enter the house of anyone who lies when making a promise in my name. It will remain in that house and destroy it completely. It will pull down its beams and stones." Then the angel who was talking with me came forward. He said to me, "Look at what is coming." "What is it?" "A basket," he replied. "The sins of the people are all through the land already." Then the basket's cover was lifted up. It was made out of lead. A woman was sitting in the basket. The angel said, "She stands for everything that is evil. Then he pushed her down into the basket. He put the lead cover back over. I looked up and saw two other women. They had wings, like the wings of a stork. My winds and by the Lord carried them along. They lifted the basket up between heaven and earth. Where are they taking the basket? I asked the angel. He replied, to the country of Balaam. A temple will be built for it. When the temple is ready, the basket will be set there in its place. Proverbs 26. It is the proper time to foolish person. That's like throwing snow or something or rain at harvest. A curse given for no reason is like a wandering bird or a flying sparrow. It doesn't go anywhere. A whip is for a horse, and a harness is for a donkey, and a beating is for the backs of foolish people. Don't answer a foolish person in keeping with their foolish acts. If you do, you yourself will be just like them. Answer a foolish person in keeping with their foolish acts. If you do not, they will be wise in their own eyes. Sending a message in the hand of a foolish person is like cutting a filthy or drinking coins. A proverb in the mouth of a foolish person is like to say with legs that are useless. Giving honor to a foolish person is like tying a stone in a slingshot. A proverb in the mouth of a foolish person is like a thorn in the hand of someone who is drunk. Anyone who hires a foolish person or someone who is passing by is like a person who shoots arrows at just anybody. Foolish people who do the same foolish things again are like a dog that returns to where it is thrown out. Do you see a person who is wise in their own eyes? There is more hope for a foolish person than for them. The person who doesn't want to work says, there's a lion in the road. There's an angry lion wandering in the streets. A person who doesn't want to work turns over in bed, just like a door that swings back and forth. A person who doesn't want to work leaves his hand in his plate. He acts as if he is too tired to bring his hand back up to his mouth. A person who doesn't want to work is wiser in his own eyes than 7 people who give careful answers. Don't be quick to get mixed in someone else's way. That's like grabbing a stray dog by its ears. Suppose a crazy person shoots flaming arrows at me. Anyone who lies to the neighbor and says, I was only joking, is just like that crazy person. If you don't have wood, your fire goes out. If you don't talk about others, arguing dies down. Coal glows and wood burns, and a person who argues stirs a conflict. The words of anyone who talks about others are like tasty bites of food. They go deep down to stone. What words that come from an evil heart are like shiny coating on a clay pot. Enemies use their words as a mask. They hide their evil plans in their hearts. Even though what they say can be charming, don't believe. That's because 7 things God hates fill that person's heart. Their hatred can be hidden by lies, but their evil plans will be shown to everyone. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a big stone, it will roll back on them. A tongue that tells lies hates the people it hurts, and words that seem to praise you destroy it. Psalm 55. Psalm 56. Help me, God. Men are chasing me. All day long they keep attacking me. My enemies chase me all day long. Many proud people are attacking me. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. I trust in God. I praise His word. I trust in God. I am not afraid. What can mere people do to me? All day long they twist my words. They are always making plans to destroy me. They get together and hide. They watch my steps. They hope to kill me. Because they are so evil, make sure you don't let them escape. God, bring down the nations in your anger. Make a record of my sadness. List my tears in your book. Aren't you making a record of them? My enemies will turn back when I call out to you for help. Then I will know that God is on my side. I trust in God. I praise His word. I trust in God. I praise His word. In the Lord, I praise His word. I trust in God. I am not afraid. What can mere people do to me? God, I have made promises to you. I bring my thank offerings to you. You have saved me from the darkness of death. You have kept me from tripping and falling. Now I can live with you in the light of life. Now that's done, I shall now do the Lord's Prayer. Please bow your heads. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as you also forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.